In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to use Facebook's Business Suite, which is just another platform that Facebook has to help you manage your Facebook and Instagram pages. So all you want to do to get here is type in your URL, business.facebook.com, and if you don't have it set up, it'll walk you through the prompts to connect it to your Facebook and Instagram page. And once you're in, this is your home screen and this is what you're going to see. So I'm just going to walk you through the basics. We'll do a really quick run through, and you can always pause the video at any time and follow along on your own. So your homepage here, kind of dashboard, gives you a quick glimpse of everything that you can find. So if I wanted to come in and create a post or a story or promote something, I could do that right here. At the top, you'll see it's connecting both my Facebook and Instagram. If I had other brands or other businesses here, then they would also be listed. On your left-hand side, again, Facebook's left-hand side menu is here for you so you can navigate through all of the different areas of Business Suite. So activity is one section where it's just going to show all the activity on your page. Sometimes it loads, sometimes it doesn't. So it's just one of those fun glitches. Mine just doesn't seem to be working at the time or at right now. If you go over to your inbox, this is where you can see any direct messages that people have sent you through Facebook or Instagram. And you can actually navigate through all your messages, so it'll combine all of them here for you. You can just go into Messenger, Instagram Direct, and then you can navigate through your Facebook and Instagram comments, and then you can respond to them right on here. So I can actually like this, I can reply to the message, and it puts it directly in there for me. It also gives me the option at the top here, if this is a post that performed really well, I can boost it right away. Other things that I can do here, I can just mark it as done, saying, yep, I've already seen this comment and I've already done something with it. So you can navigate through Facebook and Instagram comments. One quick thing I will show you, if you wanted to set up your automated responses, so you can have your Facebook Messenger on your page set up for an automated response. So this is where you can set it up here at the top right. And I'm not going to go through all of how to go through all of this. If you want another video for that, I can do that. It just takes a little bit of time to go through, so you can go through and set all of that up yourself here if you wanted to. So those are your messages in your inbox for both Facebook and Instagram. Next down, we're going to go into posts and stories. So this is the section where you're going to see all of your posts on Facebook and Instagram and your stories. And this is where you can go in to create a post or a story as well. And I'll just do a quick run through of how to create a post. So this looks a little bit different than Creator Studio. If you went through the video of how to use Creator Studio, you can also post through there as well. This just looks a little bit different. It really just depends on what your preference is. I am going to venture a guess and say that eventually Facebook will be combining all of these features, so you're not going to have everything. There's Facebook, the actual app, or on desktop right now, but then there's also Business Suite and Creator Studio, and there's Business Manager. So all indications point to they're going to be combining all of these things into one platform. It's just everything's a little bit piecemeal right now. So there's a couple of different options for you, which is nice for now because it just depends on how you operate and how you work to see which one you want to use. So I want to create a new post for both Facebook and Instagram, and I'm going to schedule it to go out later. So I'm just going to add a post here. I wanted to add a location to my post, I can do that here. And then what's neat in this next section here is I can actually preview what it's going to look like for each Facebook and Instagram and customize it based on each platform. Because with Facebook, for example, the text comes up at the top, but then on Instagram, if I navigate over there, the text is at the bottom. So you can change it based on the preview if you want to kind of switch it around. But that's all I'm going to do for this. If you wanted to add that feeling or activity that you can do on a post, you can do that here. And so I can either choose to publish it right now or I can schedule it. So I'm going to schedule it, let's say, for 6 p.m. tonight. Now the only thing that's different here with Business Suite is that you can't schedule Facebook and Instagram at different times. If you went through the video with Creator Studio, you can pick a different time it's going to go on Facebook and a different time on Instagram, because if you're like me, your audience on each platform is on at a different time. So if you wanted to go different times, then you'd have to do that through the Creator Studio, but Business Suite, if you want them to go at the same time, then you can just schedule it that way. You hit schedule your post, and then it will process for you, and then you can see it by going over to your scheduled posts here. And that's an old one, but these are the new ones that I just put out. If you wanted to create a story, likewise, you would go up here and do create a story, and you go through the same process. What's great is through Business Suite is you can actually schedule stories as well. So that's a big game changer for brands, because stories are a really important way to interact with your audience, and they're really popular and one of the main reasons that people use Instagram now. So you want to be using stories, and being able to schedule them is a big game changer because it's going to save a lot of time. So you can go through and look at your posts and your stories. You can look at your feed and your grid, so what your Facebook feed looks like, what your Instagram feed looks like, and how people are kind of interacting with it. So then moving on down your side menu here, you can go into your calendar, which this is a really cool view. I like this feature of Business Suite. You can go in and you can see what posts you have going that day or previously. You can look by the week or the month, and it'll show you what all of your content was. And then you can actually schedule a post or a story right from in here as well. So this is a really great way if you're doing a content planning, which is what I highly recommend. You can do it right in the app here and have it all set and ready for you. So moving on down the menu again, we're going to go, if you are doing Facebook ads, then you can click on it here. You can create an ad. It's going to take you in through Ads Manager, which is a whole separate platform, surprise. And you can go through the motions there. There's also insights here in Business Suite. They're not as fulsome as what you found on Instagram in the platform, and they're not as fulsome as in Creator Studio, but you can see them here as well. So it'll show you your reach, it'll show you your results by your content, and it's also going to show you your audience for both Facebook and Instagram. And just like in the other platforms, you can change your the timeline of what you want to see. So those are your insights, and then moving down, you're going to see more tools, and this is going to pop open another big menu where you can go through the other aspects of Facebook here. So if you are doing ads, and you can access your Ads Manager here, and there's also Events Manager, which is another section of Facebook. I'm not going to go through all of these because it can really kind of get things convoluted. I just wanted to cover the basics of the easiest platforms that I think are to use for managing your page, just to get you started. So each of these are going to take you into, when you see this little box with the arrow, that's going to take you out of this platform and into something else. So if I were to click on audiences, for example, it's going to pop me open into my Ads Manager, and it's going to show me what my audiences are if I were to have any audiences saved in my Ads Manager. Same with your page settings. If you click on that, it's going to pop open my page to edit all of my settings here. And then you can also view your page, which is what we're familiar with here. So when you're on your page and you see the Create a Post in Business Suite, this is where it's going to pop you into this Business Suite. So that's what we're going through today. So now we're back in Business Suite. So that's just a really quick run through of what Business Suite looks like. If you have different pages, then you can check them out here. Different assets, they're going to be in that drop down menu. And likewise, like I said, your settings are going to be in here to go through, and these are your actual business account and billing settings themselves. So that's just a really quick run through of Business Suite. I know we kind of went fast and furious there, so feel free to pause and rewind and go back and look at different aspects of this video if you need another refresher or run through on any of the things in the video. And as always, if you have any questions, then leave a comment below or send me a message and I'm happy to help.